Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Rome Reborn series with our main character here, Septimus Brutus, about to fight some barbarians. But before we start that, let me go ahead and thank the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. Thank you guys so much. Much appreciated. All right, excited to get back into this here. We need to rebalance the formations a little bit here. Too many guys with shields in this one. Right there, that should be good. All right, we have our mainline infantry right there, and then we will have our velites out front. We are, I would say, severely reduced in the velite power right now, so we need to kind of play carefully with those guys, but also try not to risk them too much. We'll see how it goes, though. I'm gonna tell them to hold fire here. They were grouping up for a charge, it looked like there. All right, here they come, boys. The velites should be able to do a good amount of damage here. And then I will get ready to run them back. The archers are really not killing too many. Oh, there we go. The archer machine gun is not in effect yet. They are not nearly as deadly as they are in the Sergian series. All right, fire it well. All right, velites, do your job. There's one volley, 2 volleys, 3 volleys. All right, velites, get back. 4 volleys from the velites. Very nice. All right, we're gonna put these guys at shield wall here. Should be a pretty easy fight here. Equipment engage. Velites fall back, cover the flanks. Now we put the velites in loose formation so that they are able to cover the flanks. You can see right there, they're doing their job quite nicely. Looking great. All right, let's wheel the cataphract around. All right, cataphract, do your thing. And we'll get a nice view of this one here as well. All right, cataphract, charge. They should wheel into them. There they go. Looking very nice indeed. All right, we pull the cav out. You don't want to leave your cavalry engaged for too long. They seem to be surviving a whole lot better now that they get some better horse armor and stuff. We'll go ahead and get a couple kills here. Can't have a commander getting no kills now. We are Roman. We get involved, baby. And we also miss a lot of our javelin throws, but not that time. Look at me. Oh, I'm like a sniper today. Look at me go. Oh, nice. All right, that's all she wrote, guys. That should be all. Very nice. We're just building up some good influence here so that we can get rid of some bad policies here. We definitely need to let's go ahead and increase the cav a little bit, and then we definitely need to replenish the velites. You can tell that they are not having their normal effect right now. There we go. Very nice. All right. The cavalry looked great, though. They looked very, very effective. I need to give this guy some sort of armor. Should have done that a while ago, but that's okay. We'll give him some Germanic stuff. He'll be a Germanic warrior. Wildling armor. We'll give him some jabs here. There we go. Quaz pelt. Oh, he looks like basically like what I'm going to build the Spartacus character to look like. I know I've been teasing that a lot. I promise it is coming. It's just gonna be have to be like after a series finishes. And we currently have 2 long runnings. I have most of it set up. I will give like somewhat of a preview, I guess, at some point. We need a helmet for this guy. That is what we need. Do we have a helmet? There. We'll give him that. There we go. He looks great. He looks fucking terrible. That looks a little bit better, I guess. Yeah. 4 body armor. He fights with an open chest. I'm actually going to take that off. I think this looks way cooler. We'll take the manacle off too. Yeah, that looks fucking badass, dude. Yeah, I have a feeling that when we do the Spartacus series, it's going to be a very short-lived series because I'm basically going to give myself like a couple like 100 men, like elite gladiators. I'm gonna cheat it into the game. I'll be honest with you. I will cheat it into the game, and then I will go for just like fighting as many battles as we can until we get tracked down and killed. That's going to be how we roll with that series for sure. And we have actually cleared out all the barbarians here and all the other guys. We do have some people with some points though. Tyler has some pole arm skill. Very nice. Got quite a few prisoners here. All right, I think we should go for that policy. We should get rid of debasement of currency. And then if I support it with 150, it's still not going to be enough, man. That's so stupid. Why can I not override everyone else's vote? God damn it. Not a single clan supported me there. Not a single clan. We really need to get rid of this because settlement loyalty -1 per day is such a big tax on the empire. It does hurt the empire quite a bit. Like you wouldn't think it would, but like look at Carlos. Carlos's loyalty is at 50. Like that's terrible. That is like in the running for rebelling. We're gonna go to Genoa though. Head over here to Genoa. And I did want to do a few things. I did want to add a few towns in here. Over by Patavium, or Patavium. We have a castle and a town right now, but we're blowing through money. So let's go ahead and establish a new colony. Let's go ahead and put it right in the middle here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put it right in the middle here, right next to the road. We'll make it like a trade market or something. It's going to be it's just going to be a town. So a village. And we'll assign it to Patavium. And let's see. Let's go get a channel member. All right. Let's name this one after Tobias. So we're going to call it Allenville or Alania. Alania. There we go. Alania. We're going to make it Romani. And then we are going to make it, let's see here. What would be good here? Could make it a cattle farm. Yeah, let's make it a cattle farm. Right next to the road, cattle farm. Let's find the appropriate model here. And then let's plop this bad boy down right there. Gonna get a quick save and load here. This mod actually does a very good job at making it so we can add the channel members in and do it like mid-episode if we wanted to. Now, if I'm going to add a whole bunch of people, then I definitely will save that for save that for off camera, because adding more than like 1 or 2 is just, it just kind of kills the episode. But we'll go ahead and do 1 here. I hope you enjoy your town, Tobias. And by the way, if your name on YouTube, like your is not the same as like your channel name, like how mine is. So mine's Delta Red Ghost, but my channel name's Ghost. You need to change your to the name that you would like it to be on when I read off the channel memberships. All right, there we go. Alania has been placed. Okay, let's see here. Last time we conquered a bit of the Dacians. I feel like starting a war with Dacia wouldn't be a bad idea. I feel like they are relatively weak. We really need to keep pressure on the Swaby though. They're just so fucking strong, dude. It's ridiculous. It's just insane how strong they are. I feel like I need to hit clan tier 5 before I can like properly take them on. Even though I can oh damn, that's a big group of gladiator rebels there. Even though I can mostly take on any force that I run into because my troops are so elite. Yeah, it's not great though with how kingdom wars go. Okay, we need to get him to 200 stewardship skill. That is going to take a while for sure. Once we get someone up to 200, then I can put them as the governor of a castle, and then it's a lot better for the town overall. Like it'll make way more money, and as you can see, we're making just a little bit more money from that town there. I don't really see any more spots for towns. Really just the castle is there. Let's go up to the castle and let's do a little bit of kingdom maintenance. I hope you enjoy your town though, Tobias. Sorry if I am reading out your guys' like full names on the fucking internet. Not much I can do about it. I can only read the name that is given to me, so yeah, I do apologize about that if that is the case for you. All right, let's see here. Castellan's office. Security is 76. That's pretty good. Loyalty is only a plus 0.005. So loyalty is not great. If we got rid of debasement of fucking currency, though, it would be huge. It would be amazing. We would be doing wonders right now. Unfortunately, our clan's influence is so low. You can see here the where is it? Clans. Influence. The highest influence clan is Lucretia, and it has 1,185 influence. We're sitting all the way down here at the second to bottom, and the only people who are below us are fucking mercenaries, which is crazy. Then you have Cornelia, but we will attempt to deal with this anyways. I want to do walls next too, and then training fields. Food is great. Yeah, food's fine here. Everything's pretty much fully upgraded other than a couple of things. Yeah, everything looks good there. All right, we will head down to Patavium and do the same thing. I may add a little village like right there or something next to the retreat. That might be pretty cool. Some gladiator rebels there. And I know I can do trade caravans. They just don't usually work that great with the bandit mod. The adjustable bandit mod doesn't work too good with that. Generally they just get caught and killed. Security is going up though. That is good. Militia and garrison are looking pretty healthy as well. Fairgrounds next, and then training fields is already maxed out. I really need to work on the walls. The walls have a huge bonus to the garrison, and even more than like the actual garrison barracks. Like they're pretty good. And then it also increases, I think it does increase security as well. I usually do like the walls last, so I never really get to see that too much. Walter has another skill though. We're gonna go -5 wages in his party. That helps out a lot for the overall cost of running the fiefdom. I think what we will do in this episode, because I don't think they're gonna declare war on anyone. I think we will build up influence. I think that is a good way to do things here. Let's go head over to Genua, or not Genua, Anacona, and we'll go ahead and donate all those prisoners, those lovely juicy prisoners that we banked up. Why are you going that way? I told you to go that way. But we do have 3 parties setting off right now. They're really cheap in terms of wages. We're actually the expensive one. We're very, very expensive. We about offset our income. Just about offset our income totally. Elenia's construction has been completed. That should start bringing in a little bit of money. Let's take out this band of gladiator rebels here. It's a little bit same, but I will say it's a very important part of the process when it comes to building a kingdom, is building up a strong army and then clearing the bandits out of your kingdom. I want to see what the archers can do in this battle. So let's go ahead and have the archers be ahead of everyone else. And let's put them in loose formation. And we'll go ahead and double stack them like this. There we go. And then we'll leave the mainline infantry here, archers there, and then velites will be lined up in a single line behind the archers, ready to cover their retreat. Yep, velites are behind, and then we will ready up there. Not the greatest map in the world for this, to be honest with you. Should probably move everybody back. Right there. Pull these guys back a little bit more. And we'll tell the velites to hold fire. I think we actually have a couple of velites in the... God, I love the way that we transition from recruits to elite infantry. It looks so good. And we have like a kind of a hodgepodge of troops in terms of... Yeah, see, there's some Vexillarios there. I just love the way we have a lot of variety within the army. I might give them some stronger bows at some point. It looks like they're ice skating out there. The archers are doing their job though. It's looking quite good. And I may also lean the velites to be more all right, let's go ahead and pull the archers back. Go ahead and pull those guys back. All right, and now we will cover their retreat with the velites. I'm going to start opening up at 60. That way we have guaranteed hits with the velites. And we didn't hit like a single guy there. Yeah, we definitely need to increase the number of velites here. All right, infantry advance, velites fall back. Oh yeah, we actually completely annihilated these guys. Wow. That was easy. All right, let's go get me a couple. Get a couple throwing kills here. Hey, look at me. I'm on fucking point today with these jabs. Look at me go, man. I haven't missed a single one. I'm doing very well with the javelins today. I think I will actually right now go ahead and up the power of the archers just a little bit. Let's go find the archer tree here. Where is it at? There we go. Archer Auxilia. You just got to open up their page here. Well, okay, so let's see. Composite warbow there, 100-pound, and then 166-pound composite warbow. Does that mean we just need to increase the arrows? Maybe? I just want to increase the power of the top tier archer. Ooh, that's a lot of lag there. Okay, we need to change weapon type to arrows there. By the way, I'll give you all a little tutorial on how to do this stuff. It's pretty simple. You basically just select what you want and then go find what you need. We want needle bodkins. I think the 90 grams might be a little bit too much, but the heavier the arrow, the more damage it does, by the way. Yeah, we'll try the 90 grams. I just want to give it just to the top tier guys. I had them with the 60s. Yeah, greased, very heavy needle bodkin arrows. Those are fucking insane, dude. These are slightly better. Let's see. Heavy needle bodkin arrows. That's 110. Yeah, I guess we'll do the heavy ones. And we'll see if, because they have less range, but they do more damage. So I think we'll stick those guys with that, and then we'll see how that works out. I did like try to balance these guys pretty good, and I know I'm only like I'm fighting against gladiator rebels and barbarians right now, so I have to make sure they're very strong against gladiator rebels, because then they'll be like medium strong against infantry, like actual proper line infantry. All right, let's go to Anaconda here. Looks like they're fighting some barbarian rebels of their own there. All right. We can't recruit any troops, unfortunately, but we will go to the keep and go to the dungeon and donate some prisoners. There we go. That'll get us a little bit of influence. Not much, but every little bit helps. Then let's go ahead and head over to... what do we want to do? Who do we have alliances with? We have an alliance with the Sami people. We could start a war with the Western, what remains of the Gallic Roman Empire. Or we could start a war with the... Oh, wow, they're getting taken over by Carthage pretty hard. We could start a war with Carthage as well. That would be quite a feat. I think a war with the Gallic Roman Empire would be a bad idea. Maybe the Spanish Roman Empire. We could take a castle or two. I know that we would win the war quite easily just because of how strong their faction is. I don't know though. Getorix is a little bit scary. I think the Dacians might be our best bet. I mean, they are ones that can combat the Swabi. We really don't want to attack anybody that can fight the Swabi because we have to keep the Swabi in check. We have allies to the north, to the west, and to the east. So the Swabi must be kept in check. If we let them get out of control, we will never be able to rein them back in. So I think fighting the Spanish Roman Empire isn't a terrible idea. Let's go make sure they don't have any crazy fucking alliances, though. Okay, they're at war with the Gallic Roman Empire, and they have an alliance with the Sami people. Oh, we do. Sorry. Yeah, they're at war with the Gallic Roman Empire. Let's go and sweep in and weaken them a little bit. We'll go ahead and just raid one of their towns here. And hopefully no one else declares war on us. We should be able to take at least one castle from them. Let's go ahead and do that, though. We're going to take some hostile action. Raid the village. Continue. All right, now we got a war to fight. There we go. All right, we are now at war with the Hispanic Roman Empire. Hispania. Some of the greatest legions, by the way, came out of Spain before it was taken into Muslim control. All right, we need to rebalance the force here a bit. There we go. 46 velites. Yep, we got some relationships dropping here. That is how it is going to be, though. All right, let's put the infantry here. Velites there. Archers behind. You guys know standard drill. Cavalry is not going to be super useful in this one, but I'll send them over there on the flank. Are they coming at us? Does not appear to be so. I actually want to fight this one exclusively with the Velites, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, Velites, follow me, good sirs. We will fight this one with only the Velites. I think that's all we need to beat them. 33 archers, 34 infantry. Are they coming at us? Kind of, but not really. I think they're just going to take a hill. Yeah, they're running back to take the hill. Alright, we'll bring our skirmishing force to deal with these guys. Let's bring the archers up over here into the woods. And then we will wait for the archers to catch up. The archers run pretty fast though. Let's stack them up behind this little hill here. The archers are crossing the bridge and then they will be on their way over here. I will say my character looks quite cool with this Praetorian armor. It reminds me of the second Gladiator movie. Although that movie was a bit of a letdown, I will say. Try to move behind the hill a little bit more there. All right, we'll wait here for the archers to get into position. They are making their way over there. Making their way downtown, walking fast. Oh, they got some archers shooting at us. Ouch, that looks like it hurt. All right, hurry up, archers. We must commence this battle. It's an insignificant fight in the campaign. God, I just really love the way he looks, though. He looks like a gladiator, like, in the arena. He looks fucking sick, though. And he's protected from the head all the way down, protected everywhere. All right, archers. All right, let's do it, boys. Follow me. Let's get these boys pushed up here. The archers should start opening fire on them very soon. Let's go ahead and line these guys up here.
Get moving!
Some of them are taking hits. The archers should be covering us, though. Yeah, it looks like they are. All right. Velites. Hold. Open fire. We need to put him in loose formation. There we go. Velites mostly took care of these guys. Knock you down for him. There we go. Charge. Oh, charge. There we go. All right, Velites, advance. Charge. Get my spear out and do a little bit of work. Skirmishers v skirmishers. I'm just running these guys over so they can't get any shots off. Very nice. We did take a few losses. We took 3 losses. That's okay, though. All right, I will hunt the last 2 down. The last 3 down. There goes the last 2. Very nice. Very easy battle. Some upgrades for the Velites is always nice. Praetorian got an upgrade somehow. Oh, excuse me. A little burp there. Some archers got some upgrades here. More Velites upgrading, and we'll add some more of those infantry to the Velites. Very nice. I wish they had slightly stronger javelins, or maybe just a few more, because I gave them 3 sets of Pila, so they have 6 Pila each. I wish I could get a large bag of Pila. I think that would be cool. That way they could have way more javelins on them. All right, so we're not gonna raid that. That minuses holy shit, Dacian Raiders. Well, I know how we're gonna get our fucking what's it called? Our influence back. We're just gonna fight some Dacian Raiders. Nice and easy. These guys might actually be quite formidable, so I want to take this fight pretty seriously. Okay, it looks like the Velites are mostly balanced here. Just go and rebalance one more time there. There we go. All right, so we have open field battle here. They are going to definitely charge us, so we want to give ourselves enough space here. Let's go and put the archers in loose formation. Very nice. Cavalry left flank as usual, and there's a nice little hill for you guys. Look at that. I can actually push you guys up to here, to the corner. Very good. All right, frontline infantry. I want you guys about here. Stretch out to the length of the archer line, and then we close you in shield wall. You'll be still a pretty long line. All right, skirmishers. Let's get you out here. Not quite long enough for a full line there. We'll go and ready up here. Tell them to hold fire here. Here come the Dacians, though, and the archers are already opening up on them. That is very nice to see. We'll see how the army actually reacts to a live fight. These are Dacian Raiders, so they will be quite a bit stronger than the usual Barbari that we face. They will have shields. Actually, these guys don't look too bad. Yeah, they do have quite a few shields. God, this is a big army. Good lord. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some really heavy cavalry charges off here. We want to do that while they're engaged with the infantry, though. Some arrows already landing over there. Very nice. We did give them very heavy needle bodkins. Let's go and move these guys here. Shift everyone over. All right, the archers are doing their job now. All right. Bring the skirmishers up here. All right, and I will call the retreat once I think we need to. Probably going to retreat a little bit earlier than normal, so we're probably just going to get 2 volleys of javelins off. And we'll do that right about now. Once they get to 65. All right. Because then they'll close to about 60. Then we can throw our javelins. Very nice, Velites. All right. Walk the infantry up. Back these guys up and put them in hold fire. All right. Run away, run away, run away. Push the infantry up a bit. It looks like the Velites might get caught. Close down and shield wall here in just a second. Velites, get the fuck back. All right, shield wall. Engage. All right, Velites. Okay, Velites made it out. Go ahead and fire at will again, Velites. All right, cavalry. Go ahead and line up a charge here. The infantry is holding. Push the Velites up just a little bit here. They can pick up some more javelins to throw. They're doing a nice job here so far. All right, the cavalry has amassed on the left flank. Cavalry, go ahead and go for a charge here. And we'll get a nice view of this cavalry sweeping in to collapse the left flank. Very nice. They're sweeping through. Very good. Cavalry move out. Try to get them to go that way. That's a little bit easier. All right, looks like we have completely annihilated the Dacians, though. Very nice. Let's go ahead and charge the Cav again. Let's charge everyone here. Cavalry is doing a very nice job of cleaning up here. Keep charging there. Want to finish those guys off, get as many upgrades as we possibly can here. Equus Auxilia are very, very deadly. Look at the Praetorians chasing them down, man. Their athletics and skill is crazy. Look at, they can just catch them so easily. Even in full heavy armor. Look at that one Praetorian. Jesus Christ. He is absolutely covered in blood, man. Look at that guy. All right, that's going to be all sheer out for that battle. We're going to get 71 influence back. Very good. That is exactly what we needed. We have some Dacian prisoners we could take. We'll go and leave them be. That's basically the mountain bandits of this mod. So they are a bit higher tier, but not so much to the point of like actually being better than frontline infantry. I wish they did have some stronger bandits a little bit later on. I wish they would scale slightly. That would be good. More Velites getting upgraded there. I know y'all love it when I say the word Velites. I've been told if he says Velites one more time, you know, that kind of stuff. Man, that looks pretty cool too. Dryadic axes. I kind of want to do a Dacia playthrough. That would be very cool. Like just a little Dacia like mini series. That'd be awesome. I would like get it all recorded and then I would just release it all at once. It would just come out all in one day. It'd be like a 10-part series. They'd be like 30 minutes long. 5 hours of content for y'all. I think that'd be cool. I'd like to explore some different aspects of this bond, you know. Would be quite fun to do. We will head over here and start besieging here. Let's actually stack up with our they're already in another army. Okay, well, we are gonna have to do this by ourselves. Let's besiege the castle and hopefully no armies come out of nowhere to kill us. I am actually gonna build all the siege engines, but oh, there's Krotor. We'll make sure we don't get attacked here. If we do get attacked, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I just know that our build speed isn't going to be great. Is that Numidian mercenaries? Interesting. What do they have? That looks like it's all just Swaby troops. Setting up the siege camp is rather slow with one party, though, I will say. Yeah, our build speed is not great. Holy fuck. That's very slow. We could starve them out, though, as Kevin always likes to point out. Ooh, there's an army there, though. Yeah, let's leave the siege here and let's go fight a proper Roman army. I want to see how we do against actual Roman troops. We're going to chase them down. All right. 280 versus like 400. Let's try it out. This could go quite poorly. 385 versus 280. They have 100 more troops than we do.
I'm taking command.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, let's pull back here a little bit. We want a little bit of room. They should charge us. Definitely should charge us. Because we have the let's stack up on this hill here, I think. That'll be a good idea. And we'll send the cavalry off up here on this hill to flank. We have quite a bit of cavalry now. We are not making the same mistakes as the historical Roman Empire. There we go. 2 lines. Let's line up the infantry in front of them. Yeah, we want to be in about 2 lines there. And let's stack up the skirmishers in front of them. All right, let's ready up here. There's the army. We are finally fighting a proper Roman army here, guys. I'm so excited to be doing this. This is going to be really, really cool. They should come to attack me, but it looks like they are not going to. So
Infantry!
let's go ahead and move up here.
Arrows! Footmen! Forward! Get moving!
Go ahead and push everybody up. Let's go and have the archers hold fire here because I feel like this is going to be a long fight. Yeah, they're running up to take the hill. They don't have the same amount of cavalry we do, so they are probably going to back up. That's what I would do if I was them as well.
Forward!
Stack the cav up over there.
Infantry! Move!
Lead the way with the skirmishers.
Move!
Bring up the infantry and archers behind. All right, let's go ahead and set up right about here.
Soldiers! Move! Move! Infantry! Forward!
Right there. Archers right
Get
here.
moving!
Let's fix this formation here so that it is facing the correct direction. Oh,
Move! Forward!
right there.
Footmen! Footmen!
All right, they're roughly facing the correct direction. That's nice. All right, Velites are going to start taking some fire here quite quickly. I need to stack up the cavalry on the flank here. They've basically backed up to the extremity of the map here.
Horses!
Cavalry needs to be in place here.
Infantry!
All right, we need to change the
Move out!
way the infantry is facing there slightly.
Infantry!
All right, let's push these guys up.
Move! Soldiers!
Push the
Get
infantry up.
moving!
All right, archers, go ahead and open fire.
Shoot arrows! Footmen! Move!
Push up further.
Soldiers! Forward!
Push up further. All right. Go ahead and open fire, Velites.
Move out!
Yeah, let's push you guys right up to their army here. They are gonna push towards us. Gonna need to bring the infantry up here. They are coming down the hill. Oh, these Velites are not doing well right now. Let's go and back the Velites up.
Infantry!
Woo! God, they smoked us there. All right, infantry, shield wall.
Shields up!
We need to get that shield wall in place here. God, the Velites got absolutely massacred in that skirmish there.
Footmen!
All right, go ahead and go for the engage. We want to engage that right there. All right, we are in shield wall here. Let's bring the cavalry up around. And let's get ready to charge. We're going to have a fucking Rohirrim charge right here. I'll tell you what. This is going to be so sick.
Tigers! Move out! Horses! Move!
All right, let's have a fucking charge of the Rohirrim here. We're doing well in the fight so far. Velites need to spread out.
Spread out! Soldiers!
And let's bring the Velites right there.
Forward!
Yeah, just like that. That'll be fine. All right, let's put the Velites actually on the right flank here.
Move! Move!
Possibly get some more javelin throws in there.
Rider!
All right, cavalry,
Get
charge. All right, we're doing pretty good so far. We are winning. Yeah, cavalry, go after the archers here for a second. Archers, reposition, please.
Attack! Get moving!
All right, let's charge the Velites. We need to close in that left flank there. Cavalry stack up here. Cav, come down here. All right, cavalry, follow me. Let's go. We need to get a charge to the back of their lines here. Charge. There we go. That's what we fucking needed right there. That is what we fucking needed. The cav to plow straight through the back of their formation. Let's get the archers up on the hill in a flanking position. Yeah, we need to get the archers up on the hill.
Move, man. Move.
Let's get them up here. Okay, we're doing well in the infantry engagement. It's not going too bad. There's a fucking camel riding around. All right, let's stack up. Let's charge the cavalry into the archers here. Seems like they're breaking, or they're starting to break here. All right, now we have the high ground here. The archers can start raining down death and destruction. Want to get them more on the front side of the hill here. All right, looks like we have collapsed their formation pretty much. The cavalry is running amok in front of the archers. Looking quite nice here. All right, let's get another charge in here. Let's get one last charge on that infantry. Stab him to death. All right, cavalry, charge. They're gonna go straight for the archers. Very nice. Whew, that was a tough one. But it looks like we have won. We only suffered 41 casualties, and most of those were Velites. The Velites got absolutely annihilated there. Holy shit. Yeah, Velites did not do well there. I mean, we were outnumbered, but I did not play that well with the Velites there, unfortunately. We are going to get quite a few prisoners here, though. That's a lot of lords for that small of an army. All right, let's sort it by tier. And let's take the most expensive guys here. Wow, we got a lot of upgrades there. I will say our force did quite well against them for being outnumbered by 100 troops. We're definitely going to have to replenish the Velites, though. The Velites lost an untold amount of numbers. They just got, like, they just ate that fucking, they completely just ate it whenever they charged in. Or not charged in, but whenever they went in to go skirmish. There was just, like, no ability to skirmish whatsoever. We might get some pretty good legendary reinforced Mainz Gladius. I will take that. Thank you, sir. That is the best Gladius I've seen so far. That's 14 cut, 8 pierce. Wow. Legendary Lorica Segmenta there. 13 cut. These are pretty good. I think we can find some better gear by fighting. Oh, a large bag of weighted Pila. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. That gives us 5 Pila instead of 2. Yeah, this is like overall a lot of really, really expensive gear. So I'm going to take all that stuff. Thank you very much. And we completely annihilated them there. Wow. Yeah, we did quite well there. Okay, let's go ahead and fall back here, though, before we get chased down by an army. Oh, they want to try and catch me out here. That is not going to happen, though. I'm actually going to retreat here quite gracefully. We have a lot of upgrades, though. A lot of people are getting some upgrades. Yeah, that's good there. And then Walter the Bull is going to get a scouting. Nice. Plus 5% speed at night is generally better. All right, let's keep going out this way. They shouldn't really be able to contest us, and we just destroyed their only army and captured a bunch of lords. Let's go and donate those lords to the Massilian dungeons. There we go. That's going to get us 40 influence and a nice little bit of relationship there. Very good. All right, let's recruit some troops. We need to replenish the ranks for sure. We lost about 30 men there. Go ahead and replenish here at these towns. Very nice indeed. Not a lot of Praetorians getting replenished here, but we are replenishing the troops we need the most, which are Velites. And some of these guys should just upgrade right off the rip here, which will be nice. We do have still quite a few, Praetorian bodyguard. They have definitely augmented the military in a very positive way, or the military force here in a very positive way. I'm going to keep going for the infantry upgrades here. All right, we are at the maximum. We have 50 wounded right now, though. So we need to kind of chill out here a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll wait here. My surgeon skill is decent. So healing rate is 32 men per day. So we should have to wait like a day and a half here for all of them to be healed. Yep, getting healed very nicely. Septimus gained a level. It was probably from the medicine skill. I definitely need to put another point into engineering here, or maybe into like one-handed or something, because we're not the greatest fighter by any means, not even close. Although having higher athletics would be pretty damn good. Yeah, I like also need to get some riding perks. Plus 10% charge damage dealt by troops on the cavalry side would be insane as well. I'm going to go ahead and pop a point into riding. We just need to get a little bit of riding. It helps. 10% hit points to mounts in my party. It makes a big difference. All right, we'll wait here till we are all healed up here. We're gaining quite a bit of influence from clan members being an army. That's nice. All right, we are completely healed up here, guys. Very nice. Let's see if we have to replace any of these guys. It looks like we have like excess of them, so that's nice. Oh, Aquilifer went down. We still do have quite a few. Oh no, we don't. We need to get some more of those cohortels. Quilla cohortels. All right, let's go ahead. We are winning the war pretty handily right now. It looks like we have a fucking 1,400 man army going to besiege Tulsilla? Going to besiege what? Where are they going to besiege? Oh, they want to besiege this. Why? Why would you not take this castle first? I wonder. Let's go ahead and see here what they're going to do, though, and we'll play off of them. Yeah, looks like they're going to take that. We might be able to starve out this castle. All right, let's besiege them. 9 days, and they will have no food. Okay. Oh, he's just going to come over here and take my fucking siege. What a dick. Okay, there we go. We got him to besiege what we wanted, though. And we'll go ahead and participate in this siege here. Oh, we need to put that on 3 times. There we go. This should be quite an easy siege. Looks like we're building a siege ram. And a siege tower. That's probably all they're going to build, though. Yep. Yeah, they're not even going to build the siege tower. They're just going to say, fuck it, let's go. All right, let's go get stuck in, because I'm not commanding any troops, really. I'm just going to go get fucking stuck in, man. I'm going to try to kill as many people as I possibly can. I maybe should have equipped that Gladius. Gladius is generally better in siege combat. The shorter your sword, the better it does in close quarters combat, obviously.
Sergeants in charge! Soldier!
All right, I have like a very small portion of infantry here. And it looks like most of them are actually mine. God, they run quite fast. Either that or my horse is very slow. Oh, shit. That went straight into my arm, I think. Yeah, straight into my hand. That looks like it hurt. All right, we will go ahead and dismount here. Maybe hit him with this Pila, though. No, not quite. I'll go pick that Pila back up, though. All right, let's get up on these walls, boys. The initial force here. We should be able to take this wall, actually, quite easily. Oh, I take it back. I massively take it back. I'm gonna run amok, though. I'm gonna try to break through here. Try to push my way through. We're just gonna do a drive-by. Ow, fucker. I'm getting fucked up right now. Oh my god. Stay back. Alright, I might need to drop down. Ah, shit. I'm down. The last ride of Septimus there. Going in. Not going too well. Let's see how many kills my party gets, though. Quite a actually big slog of a siege battle here. Looks like we're taking the walls pretty easily, though. Yeah. My party's killing quite a few. 7 died, though. Yeah, taking the walls is not easy. Did they lose the battering ram? No, they didn't. They're just breaking through the gate. It takes a while with the Gladiuses stabbing instead of slashing. Looks like my men have killed 20. $21 there. That's pretty much all she wrote for that fight, though. All right. Very nice. Gained a little bit of renown, a little bit of influence, and should gain a small amount of relationship as well, I believe. Now they're going to vote on who should take the castle, I think. My name is Septimus. You're welcome. Prisoners, we don't really need those guys. Only slows us down. Looks like most of my guys did actually go down fighting. I'm not surprised that this guy went down, but I'm surprised that everyone else went down so quick. Maybe just fighting in the siege is not the best thing. All right, there we go. Masterwork spear here. Not as high of a thrust damage factor, though. It would be nice if these would spawn as legendary shields or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Not a ton of loot for us. All right. We can go ahead and leave here. We weren't leading that siege, so that is going to revert to the Cornelia until a vote has taken place. 19 wounded there. Let's see here. We have taken some territory here. It would be nice to fully take over Spain, because we are at peace with the Swaby right now. If we could fully take over Spain and then maybe start working on the Gallic Roman Empire here, that would be quite good indeed. Because we really, all we need to do is destroy a faction to, yeah, it looks like all my companions are getting some nice juicy upgrades. Very nice indeed. Athletics upgrade for you. Let's see. I'd say +5 party size would be good for you. The larger the parties they can lead, the more help they'll be later game. Yep, our parties are all over 100 now. Very nice indeed. And I think a lot of my clan members were participating in that. Very nice. All right, well, we'll head over here and we'll replenish a few troops here. Not many, but just a couple. We should be able to get some Praetorians from this. Yes, there we go. Nice. Some of the other ones are locked out because we don't have a great relationship with them here. Let's see who's gonna get it. Let's see, who do I have the lowest relation with? Yeah, let's go ahead and support you, buddy. That'll gain me some relationship here. That's good. It helps. Every little bit helps. The clan is looking quite strong, though. I mean, look at how much, look at how many family members we have. You're 14, so you're gonna take a while. You're 17. You can almost, yeah, you can't recall them yet. And we have 3 kids. One of them is okay. The other two are terrible people. Yeah. Which is weird because merciful and I am also generous, and that makes two terrible children. Damn. I mean, all the clan members are fairly standard, except for you. You're closed-fisted, but you're also merciful, which is weird. But yeah, that was a pretty good development here of the Roman Empire. Once we get to a certain size, it'll sort of start to snowball a little bit, and that will be very good for us indeed. I want to go over to this castle as well and try to recruit this castle's town and try to recruit some more there. Looks like they're chasing some of the enemy lords there. And like once we get, oh wow, that's a lot of Praetorians, baby. I will take all those Praetorians for sure. And I'll drop one of the recruits here. Gotta find them. I hate that I don't organize my party anymore, but also it gets to a point where like you're having to replace troops so much that it's gets quite tedious to do. Looks like we didn't really lose any aquilifers or anything, so that's good. I do need to get some more aquila cohortes because we are going to be over the party limit if we get caught out and have to fight a big battle. Ooh, they caught a lord there. That's very nice. All right. We are approaching that hour mark, actually a little bit over it. So I will go ahead and leave this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys know me. I don't ask for likes. I don't ask for subscriptions. I don't really ask for anything, but I do ask if you have a question or a comment to make, go ahead and put it down there. I respond to every single comment within 24 hours. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to the channel members. Thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Stay safe out there. Peace out.